Now Keri is going to show us 3 simple breakfast fixes to make sure you start your day off just right. So, Keri, let's jump into it. What do you have first up? You say you have a savory fix that won't take up your whole morning. Tell us about that.
Exactly. And the reason it won't take up your whole morning is because this is one of my favorite breakfast to meal prep. And if you meal prep breakfast just like you do lunches and dinners, you are going to save yourself a lot of time. So here I have these little egg muffins. And all I've done here, this is one of my favorites. All I've done here is I just sprayed this muffin tin with a little bit of olive oil. I have right here flaxseed and wheat germ mixed together. So I'm gonna put this in the pan, make this in each of the little cups here, make this the crust. Okay, so now I'm just making this the little crust, and you can even add a little bit of nutritional yeast if you want. You can even add a little nuts and seeds to that crust if you want. All right, so now I've got my eggs right here, which we know, again, great way to get your protein in the morning, of course, is through eggs. I'm gonna add more protein with cottage cheese, another way to get in your calcium at breakfast. And you don't have to use the cottage cheese. It's just an option. It makes it nice and creamy. I'm adding a little bit of milk too. Again, you don't have to do that, and you can use a non-dairy milk, or you can use traditional cow's milk. I'm adding a little Parmesan cheese there as well. I'm gonna mix this together. Gonna whisk this all up. This is really, again, so easy to do. And then you can freeze these, and then all you have to do is pop one out in the morning, microwave it for about 45 seconds, and you're gonna be good to go. Okay, so now I have that egg mixture right there. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder, and you can add any kinds of herbs and spices. Herbs and spices add a little teeny bit of fiber, they add lots of flavor, and they also add antioxidants, so they have anti-inflammatory benefits. So I'm taking last night's leftover veggies. I've got broccoli and mushrooms right here. I'm putting a teeny bit into each one of these little cups here. And then all I'm gonna do is fill each cup with the egg mixture. Then I'm gonna pop it into the oven for about 25 minutes. I don't need to fill all the rest right now. I'm just gonna show you right here. And here we go. We've got 2 little egg cups. So you've got the protein, you've got the vegetables for the fiber and the antioxidants, and you have that beautiful crust of wheat germ and flax seeds, which are also loaded with nutrients.
It's a beautiful thing, and I love Keri using the night before leftovers, whatever, the vegetables, whatever, and make them part of your breakfast muffin. I love it. So next, Keri, you say you have a simple breakfast for those of us who have a little bit of that sweet tooth.
Exactly. So if you do have a sweet tooth, which I definitely do, I like my savory breakfast, but sometimes you just want a sweet breakfast. I love overnight oats, another one that is so easy to prep the night before. All you have to do is pour oats into a mason jar, then fill it either with cow's milk or a dairy alternative, and you just fill it to right above the oats in the mason jar. You can add protein powder if you want. You can add berries, or you can even add those in the morning. You can add chopped nuts and seeds. So you're getting fiber, you're getting some protein in there, some healthy fat. You stick it in the fridge, let it sit overnight, and in the morning you have a delicious, hearty breakfast.
So you just put it in a saucepan, bring it to a boil, and there you go?
No, you don't even cook it at all. You just put it right in the mason jar, and then you fill the mason jar up with the milk.
So it's cold, sort of.
It's cold, exactly, and then you just pop it in the fridge.
Sort of like a muesli.
Yes, exactly. It's so easy to do. Yeah, and it's so delicious.
Love it. All right, lastly, what's your quick tip for a grab-and-go breakfast?
For someone that just is really not a breakfast eater, but you want to get your metabolism going, you want a little bit of fuel to improve your cognition, I say you can either do something like a protein bar, which is not loaded. You have to choose one that is not loaded with unhealthy ingredients. Make sure that you're choosing one that doesn't have all of those unhealthy chemicals and preservatives. But even something like a beef jerky, there's lots of good jerky type of bars, a grass-fed beef jerky bar you could try. Or if you don't want to go that route, you can have even a latte. You'll get a little bit of protein from that milk, and then couple that with a handful of nuts for a little more protein and a little bit of fiber and healthy fat.
Awesome stuff, Keri. You have covered Breakfast 101 perfectly. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.